so much fucked up shit to get into.
Welcome back to Little Snickers, baby. I'm Michael fucking Rainey, broadcasting live from Philadelphia, PA, home of Super Bowl champions, baby.
Two-time.
Big head, bitch.
Oh, yeah.
Jon Delcollo, baby. Jacob Furman Mattera.
Bing bong.
Wet and juicy Jeff Simmons. Boys, what a feeling.
Super Bowl champions.
They fucking did it.
I'm talking about eating Vic Fangio's ass.
Tomorrow's the big day for all of us. And I'm not going to eat that thing. I want more left for later. I'm just going to put my thumbs in it.
Oh, man. What a great feeling, man.
Been riding high all week.
I know, brother. Feels
Just
good.
rewatching the game.
I know.
So thankful I got YouTube TV so I could just keep watching it
is special,
over and
man.
over again.
Oh, dude.
Wait, you can rewatch the game over and over?
Yes, yeah. You record the games and you can just rewatch them.
I could have done that with my DVR, I
Yeah.
guess. But it would have been a 4-hour recording, and YouTube has unlimited. Shout out to YouTube TV. Sponsor us.
But they also have, on the next day, they upload every play from the game.
That's right. Yeah.
And it's you could watch a game in like fucking 20 minutes.
Also on YouTube TV?
Just on regular ass YouTube.
Dude,
Yeah.
it was that night. We
really?
went back to my buddy's house, and by like probably 12:30, it was already up there.
Damn, they was chopping it up.
We were watching it like
Fucking A.
that night.
Good for the NFL Network. Sponsor us.
But feeling good, baby. A lot of good stuff happening.
We all got a new hat. Everyone's
We
got
did
the
get
hat.
nice new hats, and I told you guys I was ready to record. I lied. I asked you to be patient with me. You guys are gracious enough to give me 5 minutes upstairs, and I came down with a little something.
Oh, God.
Hey, you know what? Last night was trash night, but today is trash day.
It really is.
No, Mike. That is not.
Hey, we all celebrate
Oh, my
differently.
God.
And he's celebrating
He's drinking his own piss.
by drinking his own piss.
You know what? We won the Super Bowl. I got to chuck
In
it.
the first 5 minutes.
Oh, my
in
God.
the first 5 minutes of the
Oh,
episode.
he's chugging it. Oh, God. It's so. Oh, my God.
I personally don't like it when he does this. And it seems like all three of us don't
Why?
really enjoy it. I'm trying to ignore the fact that it happened.
I can smell it from here.
Yikes, Mike.
Yeah, piss smells.
Oh, my God. That had a neon glow to it. That was.
He says there was Gatorade left in the bottle. I don't know why he's cutting his shit these days. Kind of a bitch move. I think we're going to need you to fill that thing back up.
I felt terrible dumping Gatorade down the sink
Oh, man.
because it's not cheap.
Yeah, no,
you
it's
could
not
have
cheap.
poured it into a cup and offered it to us.
I would not have drank
Could have
it.
put it in a dog bowl and had us slop it up. Now, Mike, why'd you just do that?
In honor of tonight's stinker.
Thank God it had something to do with something.
Yeah, so why don't you flip the coin, and if we're doing tonight's stinker,
My God.
I'll elaborate further upon this. If not, we'll just talk about the joke.
It's not that I just drank my own piss for no reason.
I can't believe you just drank your own piss again. It is a celebratory
It's been a
night.
while.
It has been.
You actually missed a year.
Wow, I just.
Just like the Eagles. I did it again.
You did do it again. And if of all the flips to make, I really wish that was the one.
The only other time that you've drank piss was my
Episode
first time
1.
here.
And you're almost at 2 years, so
Oh, my God.
Mazel.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
first and last.
So the reason why I drank my piss is tonight's stinker, he used to piss in bottles too.
And drink them?
No. So it didn't really make a lot of sense for me to drink it,
It sure didn't.
but
We went the extra mile.
it was here, and much like I didn't want to dump the Gatorade down the drain, I don't always want to dump my piss down the drain.
Oh, my
Jake.
God, Mike.
Jake, you know the feeling. Come on, man. You're a piss bottle guy.
I'm not. Yeah, yeah, I am.
Cup. Piss
Yeah,
cup.
it is a cup. Thank you. I do want to make the distinction.
Because his tip's so damn thick, a bottle would just go everywhere.
I'll tell you what. I surprised myself. I couldn't fit it all in there, man.
Oh.
Yeah.
there you go.
That's post Super Bowl bird.
Yeah.
They not like us. They not like us.
We got a certified chode on our hands. Toucan.
Hey, Mike, I heard you like a yellow. Wah, 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 wah. I'm going to drink my stuff.
Can't never get enough. But Jake, who do you think I'm talking about tonight if I'm talking about pissing in bottles?
Man,
I know.
Who is it, John?
It's the aviator himself.
It is
The Aviator.
Howard Hughes.
He pissed in bottles?
He did.
I thought
Oh,
he was a
brother.
clean freak.
He had a beard just like yours, fingernails longer than your
Yeah,
dicks.
he was a real fucking freak, man.
Wait, for real? I thought he was like super wash hands. And
Well, he did. He had OCD. He did all that shit, but at the same time, like I think he just had an aversion to public bathrooms and even his own fucking bathrooms.
Yeah. Well, when you're pissing in bottles, it's going to cause a few tissues to come out of your...
Keep going.
Nah.
I agree with you. Tissue thing too.
Yeah?
He would go through hundreds of boxes of tissues, and also he got to the point where he was putting Kleenex bottles or Kleenex boxes on his feet to walk around in.
And he was lining up his milk bottles full of piss, right?
He was, yeah. He was a milk drinker.
What the fuck?
Drinking milk. He was a machine that turns milk into piss and then collects the piss.
Like piss Jesus.
He was just like piss Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yes. Jesus pissed.
But yeah, The Aviator, great movie. And also, do you remember from The Aviator, he would sit around naked watching movies? Mm-hmm. Have you ever thought about doing that?
Think about it, Mike. I'm doing it right now in my mind.
Are your eyes crossed when you're watching it?
Yeah. Yeah, but as long as my bare butt's on that leather seat, ain't nothing holding me back.
And if you remember correctly, in the movie, he's sitting in a white leather chair. Imagine bare asshole in a white leather chair.
The confidence you have to have in your rectum.
Oh my God,
I
dude.
would need a fucking blowtorch.
To do what? Cauterize it?
Yes.
My word, what's going on back there?
You don't want to know.
I've told you a million times, an asshole is not a wound.
If I've told you once.
Yeah.
But Jake, Howard Robard Hughes. Did you know that was his middle name?
I did not.
How's that spelled?
Robard, like Jason Robards, the actor.
Never heard of him either.
Like
Rhubarb.
rhubarb, but with a D. Rhubarb.
Rhubarb pie, like they used to eat on, what was the Garrison Keillor show?
I don't think it's spelled that way.
On Prairie,
Prairie
Companion.
Home Companion.
Yeah.
I would love to create my own Prairie Home Companion. Wasn't that a nice show?
That
An
was a nice
audio
show.
show?
Yeah.
That'd be beautiful.
I really would like that. Would you
Like
like
a
that?
podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Wait a minute.
Yes. Jake, I love the way you think, man. No, but more homey, hokey, little song and dance.
Yeah.
And because they used to do a live show,
And a
so you could see the
storyline.
dance. Yeah, and a storyline too.
I feel like a very stinky Christmas has that element a little bit.
I felt
It
so
does,
too.
yeah.
yeah.
Wouldn't that, I mean, just create our own Lake Woebegone?
Oh, we could rent a Foley studio. We could make our own sounds.
Oh my
do
God.
footprints.
Yeah, the sound of footprints. Fucking
Cut.
come in.
Can you guys put as a muzzle on Jake? Start breathing into the condenser microphones.
Hey, get this guy a doctor. He's hearing footprints. Dumbass.
But Howard Hughes was a Texan. Did you know that? Born in Humble, Texas, September 24th, 1905.
Humble, Texas. You know that's where fucking Jalen Hurts lives, right?
I did not know that. Really?
That's where his house is.
Holy
Wait,
shit.
for real?
Yes.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
In a
Remarkable.
town called Humble.
He lives in a town-
very modest home.
I've seen the house. I didn't know it was in Humble, Texas.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think he's going to be moving on up sometime soon.
I don't know, man. He got paid a couple years ago, and he still hasn't done it.
Well, I don't know. That's amazing if you can live in a town as a Super Bowl fucking champion and not be bothered by the public.
That is saying something, man.
Yeah.
Jake, how would you ball out if you got his money?
Oh man, I
Would you stay humble?
First, I'd look for a new heart, and then I'd probably go through
Have
the
that
entire
on that,
organ
yeah.
checklist.
Get his heart iced out.
Yeah.
So you'd be buying people
I'd be
and
buying
their parts
the parts of people till till I get back to where I need to go.
so you can make yourself a Frankenstein. That's not a bad plan.
I'll take the parts they take out of me to make the Frankenstein.
Oh, that's beautiful. I like that.
Yeah.
You got to make your money work for you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But Jake, Howard Hughes, he inherited all of his money.
That's cool.
His dad was the money man. You know I love a self-made man.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a favorite self-made man?
Ted DiBiase?
That's a good one.
Was he the
What's the opposite of the Rock?
You're thinking of the little one, the Pebble.
Yeah.
This little person version.
Dinklage.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for getting me there.
Yeah. I always take you.
Mark Zuckerberg? Right? He's a self-made
Thief.
Yeah, he's a self-made thief.
Yeah, from the Winklevoss.
I haven't seen that movie in a while. How did I forget how it all went down?
His father, Bo, moved from Missouri to Texas in the hopes of striking oil. And so he was buying land. And just as luck would have it, he bought the right land and they struck oil on this land.
Whoa.
And quickly he turned, I think the land he bought was like $1 an acre, but quickly it shot up to like hundreds of dollars per acre once they realized that they were able to extract oil from it.
Man.
Yeah, truly remarkable. But as much money as he made from that, I want to tell you a little something about them. But his mom was a lady named Allene, Allene. Good pussy name or not?
I think so.
I'm on the fence.
I think so too. Now, I want to add this too. She was the one who either influenced his OCD, or I don't know if it's something you could pass on. Do you think that's something that's inherited?
I think so. I think there's a neurological element to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's certainly, I feel it could be learned behavior. You know, it could
I
get
do
into
too,
your
yeah.
psyche.
Yeah.
I feel
Like your mom just, I grew up with a mom who was maybe scared of everything. So I could see how like that kind of shit could be influenced. Now she was a hypochondriac, OCD, and she was also scared of small animals.
That is a cute fear.
Yes, it
Like to
is.
actually see a real life person getting on a chair when a mouse is in the room. Eek, eek, a mouse.
That's a great title for a movie, A Cute Fear.
So, but you're not going to be scared of a fucking bear or an alligator? Like,
No, but take her to the puppy bowl and
Yeah, bitch's head will explode. I think that's how you know you've truly made it in life. Like as a husband, if you're like, oh my God, I've struck it rich, I'm a millionaire. What could my wife possibly have to worry about now? And she's screaming about dachshunds.
they're everywhere.
you went to the puppy bowl, you dumb bitch.
Yeah, you asked me for a sweet at the fucking puppy bowl. You fucking, oh my God. Well, all right, I guess we got to say goodbye to Kid Rock and fucking Batista.
There's dog names?
What do you think? Actual Kid Rock and Batista go to the puppy bowl?
I thought they were in the suite. I was just like, oh wow.
Wait, who is the one named person known as Batista?
Yeah.
Dave Batista.
Okay.
Yeah. That
He
is-
hasn't earned one name status yet.
But I'm sorry, Jacob.
Oh no, go ahead after you.
But at the puppy bowl, Kid Bark is there and Pautista is there.
That is an overlooked angle of the puppy bowl. Is the celebrity cam going around the puppy bowl? That would be fun to see.
Thank you, Jeff. I don't know what it was, but I loved it.
I was going to say something to John, but I'm refraining.
No, let it rip.
Oh no.
Batista was his name. That's how he got famous. He was a wrestler.
His wrestling name was just Batista?
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah, I knew him as Batista.
I didn't.
No
know-
shit.
I
And
knew
then he
that
became
too.
an actor. He was Dave Batista.
Just blew my fucking mind.
Mr. Dabalina, Mr. Bob Dabalina.
I apologize to you and never to you. You know that.
It's all right.
I knew it was Batista too, but
I might apologize after what I do to your fucking bathroom tomorrow around 4 p.m. After I get kicked out of the black taxi.
Oh, man. They're opening at 7 tomorrow.
What's that? The Cash App cab?
Yeah, where you don't get to say a fucking word.
But Jake, as much money as Howard Hughes Sr., who was also known as Bo, which is a very cool Texas
Very cool.
fucking oil man name.
Yeah.
Bo Hughes.
B-O or B-E-E-A-U?
Great question.
Very good question.
Terrible speller.
But we got the idea.
Yeah. I think both. I've thought about this because initially I was on the fence about Bo Bridges' name because I didn't like the B-E-A-U
Yes.
spelling. Initially, I was partial to B-O.
Stinky boy.
But then the B-E-A-U kind of grew on me. It almost has a regality to it.
I do.
Yeah.
I got nothing against it. That's for sure.
Yeah.
It might even be creeping up over BL.
I did too.
Yeah?
To be honest with you.
Wow.
Yeah, it could be. Throw an X on the end of there. Holy shit.
Oh, no.
My mind just got fucking
Wait
blown.
a minute. Jesus Christ.
Dude, a silent X. My God, how horny is that?
What did Bo Hughes end up accumulating in his lifetime?
Well, he left $1 million to Howard when he died, which was the equivalent of roughly 17 or 18 million.
Okay.
Wow.
So did he use all of his money to make Hell's Angels?
He dumped a ton of it into Hell's Angels.
Okay.
Wait, for
but it had
real?
outside investors as well.
Well, yeah.
So
So
it was the most expensive movie at the time, right?
It was. I mean, he wrote, he directed, and he produced it, and everything
Which is
was
my favorite kind of Nepo baby.
I do-
Actually
I do
doing
like
stuff.
that. I do like that. So
I'd
it-
rather have that kind than a fucking whiny drug
I
addict
do.
in a fucking mansion with
know.
boat shoes on.
I'm with you.
I gotta get some boat shoes.
Yeah, I like a lot of what he did. But I want to tell you a little bit more about the dad. So the dad did make a lot of money in oil, but then also he saw a need for refinement of the drilling utensils. So he made a drilling bit which had 168 cutting edges on it, so it was much more efficient in getting into the ground.
No shit.
And that's where he ended up making most of his money.
Really?
Wow.
Very interesting.
Very interesting guy,
Yeah.
man.
A family of doers
They are, yeah.
at Home Depot. Yeah, I gotta go behind the Home Depot and pick up a family of doers. Ever since Trump got in office, all my fucking families of doers are out of the fucking game.
Any of you doers speak English?
Sí, un poquito, eh.
Oh, man, that's so cute. I love when they do that.
Cute fear.
Oh, it's back. We got a sequel to it. But at this point, they had enough money to send Howard Hughes to private school. And part of why I think he was sent away to go to school is because he was a very effeminate boy.
Drinking all that fucking milk.
It'll do it to you, man.
Dude, little milk boy running around the fucking neighborhood.
Dude, milk is a cum primer.
Jesus Christ.
And I say this as a man who drinks his own piss.
Yeah. If your son's starting to heat up his milk at night, you've got to get him to knock that shit off.
That's the last thing any father wants to hear is your son coughing to cover up the sound of the microwave. I better not smell hot milk. It's going to be in my stomach before that smell even hits your nose, Pop. What did you say to me? Nothing. Go to bed. But a very effeminate boy would always sit with the girls, Jake. He was very handy though. He always loved tinkering with things. He was into ham radio. You know what that is?
That's the breaker.
It's where you eat your own radio.
It's when you're listening to a football game, but you get so fucking hungry you have to eat the radio.
Oh no! Now I have to guess the score.
Dude, imagine hearing like the game going off in your belly.
Eat the radio whole.
Was that a touchdown?
No, I think I'm hungry again.
I think we just scored. Wait. He also created the first motorized bike in Houston.
And what year would this
So
be?
they had motorcycles, but they didn't have like now it's like if you see a little motorized bike that you don't have to fucking pedal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He made one of these in, I would say before 1920,
Wow.
which is a pretty remarkable feat, Jake.
It's like one of those little Uber Eats guys.
Yes, it is. And
Yeah.
pretty remarkable feat is not just the name of one of your subreddits. But Jake, as a remedy for most effeminate boys, where do you think they sent him?
To military school.
Not far off. Apparently, in the early 20th century, you could send boys away to the Boy Scouts almost like a summer camp.
Okay.
That's not good.
I know it's not good, Jake. We're on the same page. So he was sent to Pike County, Pennsylvania for a Boy Scout summer camp under the care of a gentleman named General Beard.
That's bad.
And I've always said the best way to fix an effeminate boy is to send him to the woods with a strange man.
Named Beard.
General Beard. That's General Beard to you, kid. And he was fixed.
Call me Hugs.
Oh, yes, sir. Oh, my God. I still feel bad about this. It wasn't my fault, though. Yeah, it kind of was.
Oh God.
But when I was at combat training for the Marines at Camp Lejeune, you're paired up with a buddy, and one guy sleeps in the other guy's. It's called Fire Watch, where you just look out for danger. And I fell asleep accidentally. And the guy I was with, his name was Proch. And I got woken up by a superior going around just to check to make sure teams weren't sleeping. And he woke us up. And I was like, ugh. And he's like, which one are you supposed to be on Fire Watch? And I said, I looked at my watch, and it was clearly my time. But I said, Proch, what the fuck, man? You're supposed to be on. He's like, oh, my God, I'm so sorry. So I don't remember your first name, but Proch, if you're out there, I'm so sorry, man. You did not deserve that at that moment.
What was his punishment?
I don't think we even got any big trouble, but I think it was just like the scaring was enough to get the point across.
You're scared the whole time, right?
At that point, no, because it's not boot camp where it's just like, it's a little more laid back.
Okay.
But, when a man's yelling at you in the middle of the night.
Yeah, that would scare me.
Has a little,
Give me my money.
tinge to it. Yes, they're usually in the woods screaming for money, Jake.
Get your thumb out of my keister. Not today, Vic.
But Jake, this is very sad. In 1921, Howard Hughes' mother and father die.
Together?
No, unfortunately. The mother dies first. The mother dies from an ectopic pregnancy.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I know, man. And the dad dies from a bad ticker.
Oh, man.
So not everybody's ticker rich. Some people, they get bad ones, and they'll just ruin the entire body. Got to take care of it.
Go to the doctor.
You will, yeah.
Take some aspirin.
But the good news in your parents dying is that you often stand to inherit a lot of money. And Howard Hughes inherits $1 million, which, what did I say it was? 18 million?
About 18 mil today.
So he inherits roughly 18 million in today money.
Pretty nice chunk of change there.
It is very nice.
You can realistically do nothing forever.
Yeah.
Make your money work for you and have a life of leisure where you get fucked up every single day and fuck the hottest ladies.
Yep.
That is an option. Was that the Bug?
That's Bud.
Did he just knock?
He was knocking.
Bud, you're early. Still got another 52 minutes till it's your time.
He's feeling it. But yeah, he inherits all this fucking money, man.
Yeah.
So this time, like, he's obsessed with making it in the movie business. However, he quickly develops a taste for flight. Did you ever have that taste, Jake?
Whenever I eat a Biscoff cookie. Or a tiny bag of pretzels.
Dude, that's a little trick you can use to get the stewardess to bring you one. Just sit in your seat panting. Just be like, I'm sorry, is everything all right? Be like, I have a taste for flight. It's like, I'll bring your cookie.
More flight, please.
Do you ever, does the stewardess ever come up to you and offer the option of either pretzel or Biscoff? And then you say, can I have both?
I've never asked for
Is there
both.
something stopping you from giving me both? They gave me both.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Both
Yeah,
good
I was
options.
extra hungry. Perfect timing because I was so hungry that day.
Still missed the roasted peanuts. That was like the peak.
I was never a peanut guy, so I'm glad it went in this direction. And I was sitting next to a guy who was pretending to be blind that whole flight. Fucking faker.
Did you ever think about doing the...
I did this, the John Cena to myself the entire time.
Making sure you still picked an in-flight movie. Yeah.
All right, this guy's really pretending really hard. There's not even a screen on the back of that seat.
Hey, buddy, can you help me dial up Scent of a Woman?
When I got in the plane, he said he was a percussionist. And then he fucking says he's blind. I'm not fucking around. That's bullshit, right?
Yeah, I got the ocular blues. But Jake, in addition to wanting to make it in Hollywood, he also gets a hard-on for flight. And this is a very cool moment. He's
Taste for hard-ons.
another film that he made.
It is hard. It is hard on me on flights as well.
But one day while he's golfing, there's a pilot that's flying close to the fairway, and he ends up like tipping his wing toward Howard Hughes. And Howard's like, "Oh my God, I gotta do that." So
I gotta tip my wing to a guy that's golfing.
Oh, dude, that's the best thing for an effeminate boy that was supposedly cured in the woods. Imagine another man just tipping his wing at you, Jake, on the golf course.
Cured by beard.
Sweating just thinking about it.
But he finds out who the pilot is. He starts taking lessons from him, and he ends up getting his pilot license.
It's such a funny come to moment. I never knew that he just saw a guy in a plane. He was like, "That's got to be me."
Well, he was also
Who is that guy?
He was
He had
also-
to be tracked down to the exact pilot.
Howard Hughes was also bisexual. So come to.
Is this true?
Yes.
This is news to me.
He was more man-am.
Yeah.
Why did Scorsese skip that part and act like he just fucked Hepburns?
I don't know, because it would have been pretty cool to see Leo making out with another hot dude.
I bet you'd like to see that because I know I'd like to see that too. So would Jeff.
Yeah, this is the aviator, not the gaviator, John.
Well, that's still a spruce goose.
Every altitude is the cruising altitude when you're a gaviator.
What handkerchief does the pilot have out of his pants?
Oh, dude, did you ever know that he used to sit with a napkin over his penis and balls?
Howard Hughes or Leonardo DiCaprio?
Howard Hughes. He might have actually done it in the movie.
I think it's
too.
in the movie, yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
He just likes sitting naked, and I think it was as some sense of decency, because for a while he did live in the Beverly Hills Hotel. I bet when he was at home, he was fully naked, but when he was at the hotel, people would come, room service would, and assistants would be coming in and out, and it's like, you know, you don't want to watch movies with your fucking asshole out when company's around.
No. Bad taste.
Especially if you're eating it. Jake, in 1927, he's already fully entrenched in Hollywood. His first fucking movie, what the fuck was it? Two Arabian Nights. That's what it was.
Okay.
That ends up winning an Oscar. I don't remember what it was for, though. But how about that? Your first fucking movie, you end up winning an Oscar.
That's
for it.
awesome. Is that with Lawrence Arabia? Is he in that one?
I don't think
Are
so.
you asking if there's a man named Lawrence Arabia?
Yes.
And if he played Lawrence of Arabia?
Oh, Lawrence of Arabia is I thought Lawrence of Arabia is an actor.
No, Jake,
I've never seen The Aviator. I know nothing about Howard
You're
Hughes.
not far off, because I did mention he's also in The Guys. So another film that he funds was Lawrence Al Arabia.
I guarantee that every listener is screaming helmet right now. And for both of you, honestly.
I'll put it on. I feel it in the air.
Jake, you really think somebody was named Lawrence Arabia?
Is that Italian, Jake, or Armenian?
Oh, God.
Yeah. This one's going to hurt.
But you brought up Hell's Angels, John.
Yeah, earlier, sure.
But he ends up.
Motherfucker says corroborate, and I'm
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
and I fucking say, oh, Lawrence Arabia, right? The fucking old guy. Yeah, whatever the fuck it's called.
The guy.
You know, he's from Arabia or something.
But Jake, this is something significant because he writes, directs, and produces.
Lawrence Del Arabia?
He writes, produces, and directs this movie.
Damn, he's Kevin Smith.
He truly is. Yeah. Air Clerks.
Yeah.
And it seems like a real pain in the ass for everybody working on this fucking movie because there's constant reshoots. He wants to reshoot things in accordance with cloud formations. So if he notices the clouds are a certain way, everybody's got to fucking round it up again.
This is how the Aviator starts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
like in medias res, he's already like kind of, you can tell he's struggling at trying to make this war epic
Yeah.
that is costing more money than anybody could ever imagine.
So all these formations, this is all part of the movie that he's making them do this in. Okay.
Yeah.
He wants like a fucking shot of these planes chasing each other with like a cloud in the background. So it's waiting for ideal, which is just impossible to actually.
Dude, imagine him coming
just
in
full
there,
days of waiting for the clouds to be fucking.
being around now with all the CGI and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
He'd,
Field day.
he'd have no problems.
He could have as many clouds or as little clouds as he wanted. There's like that little German kind of guy that is his meteorologist or whatever
I don't remember
at the
fellow.
beginning, and he's like, when are the clouds going to get here? And he's like, the clouds do not work like this. He's yelling at a guy trying to make clouds.
That's awesome. I need to see that one.
I haven't watched it in a while, man.
It's a
but
classic.
really great movie, man. And they really do I think that's the perfect way to open the movie because that film is an OCD guy's dream.
Yeah.
It's like being able to do all of that shit and to have almost unlimited funding to do that.
Yeah.
You know, you're really pressing the limits of your fucking OCD, man. Can you imagine? Like, oh my God. want to see all those planes. In
You
the
have
sky.
the money to make the biggest thing ever perfect. It's like, well, yeah, I'm going to wait till it's absolutely perfect.
You think you'd be a fan of Wes Anderson style?
Howard would
Yeah,
probably
very
be a
neat.
fan. Yeah.
Very
neat.
symmetrical,
Yeah.
right?
And then I completely forgot who is the guy who has the funny name. He's a singer-songwriter. His dad is also
Chris
singer.
Christopherson?
Ludwig.
Von
Van
Beethoven.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what
Yes. Rufus Wainwright.
Okay.
They cut from Hell's Angels production to the premiere party.
Mm-hmm.
Very Great Gatsby looking. And then Rufus Wainwright is singing a very infectious melody.
Like, was
Dressed
it,
as a 1920s.
it was Rufus Wainwright, or was it supposed to be Loudon Wainwright?
It is Rufus playing
That's
this
cool.
part.
Okay.
I've got to take it to paradise. I
Ooh,
wish I remembered the lyrics.
motherfucker spitting.
I'm going to look them up at the end of the episode, and I will treat
Yeah.
everyone to a song
Do you have a return ticket?
from Paradise.
Yes. Or you need me to pick you up?
Can you please pick me up? I was going to take the blue van that picks up 30 other people, but
Yeah, John, it's Mike. I'm under the pomegranate tree. I don't see you.
Yeah.
There's a naked lady trying to get me to eat fruit here. I'm good. I just stopped off at Churches.
They have churches in paradise?
We do, man. It's on the way.
Wow.
well, yeah, they got to have something at the gas station.
But at a certain point, like this production is taking so long, and it's people are just getting fed up. But he just keeps feeding more money into it. And at this time, he changes it from a silent film to a talkie. Talkies are starting to get big, and he's like, "All right, I want to make this a talkie." He ends up having to recast the prime starlet, which was a lady named Greta Nielsen. Unfortunately, she has a very unfortunate Norwegian accent, Jake. So they cast a lovely lady by the name of Jean Harlow, who ends up becoming a Hollywood star.
I'd say I know that name.
Beautiful voice. Have you ever heard hers?
No.
Fucked up eyebrows, beautiful voice.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
My kind of bitch. That's my kind of Hollywood bitch.
During this time, he's getting around. He's plowing everything. He contracts syphilis, and
Oh, God.
as you've told me, Jake, if you don't get it treated, it can turn into neurosyphilis, which can damage your brain.
My word.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember Jake telling us firsthand experience. Oh,
Evil eyes, man.
Yeah, she's
Yikes,
got... it's very Joker-esque.
I love a bitch with a scary face.
Like very Adam West villain
Mm-hmm.
from that first Batman series.
scary as hell.
Oh, my God.
Your ass. Shit, that hoe's a scare hoe.
Yeah, get the jumper cables. I might need to jump in a minute.
Did you guys know that Scarface, there was originally a movie made Scarface in 1932, before the Scarface that we know and love that's always framed on a Wigger wall?
By Oliver Stone. That was a remake.
The 1980-ish version Scarface?
Yeah.
It was, because the initial Scarface, which was made by Howard Hughes, that was based on the life of Al Capone. And that was made close to 50 years earlier.
Wow. Did Al Capone see that movie?
I don't know. I hope he did.
Yeah, I hope he did too.
It's, if he could have one last thing on this earth,
See the movie they made about
I
you?
wish you got to see it. The guy's not named Al Capone. It's like whatever, something very Italian.
And it's not Tony Montana.
Sal
It's not,
Mapone.
no. It's
So-
Vincenzo, Idaho. Yes. But Jake, 1935, he's going harder into aviation, and he's got a need for speed. Do you ever feel that need?
Oh, I'm feeling it right now.
It's like, what do you want to speed through?
Ooh, just his life, you know?
Aw.
Oh, that's so cute.
Oh.
Man. Like Anne Hayes traveling through that neighborhood before her body burst into flames.
Just saw a video of it before
Captivating.
we
man.
started this.
No
Truly
way, for
rocketing
real?
Yeah,
through that
people
fucking
need
neighborhood.
answers for that.
Where she rises
Put
from
a
the
pin in
dead?
that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll put a pin in that.
Okay.
We're coming back to that. then we need answers.
Do you think we could find the EMTs who treated her? That were scared half to death.
They're dead.
Yeah,
They have to be
They've
dead.
been taken care of by Scientologies.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Fuck.
Some of them Tologies got them.
Fuck me, man. But Jake, one of the planes that he's working on reaches a top speed of 352 miles per hour, which was fucking insane for that
Whoa.
time. Oh man, could you imagine whipping it that hard with your babe in the passenger seat?
Dude, okay. Using your dad's Nepo money to become a movie writer, producer, and director
Pretty neat.
is okay, cool.
And a
You're
pilot.
not just wasting your time.
Yeah.
But to like design airplanes and
Pretty cool.
fly, that is fucking
Yeah. He made the
Very
most
cool.
of what he could,
yeah.
which is awesome.
I think so too. Now, as you know, this is Celebrity Killer Month. So I have to talk about a guy that he killed.
Wait, what?
Howard Hughes did kill somebody.
No way.
It's, oftentimes they don't put the people that you kill in the movie.
It's the way of the future.
Yeah. They call it whitewashing, and this is called redwashing, Jake.
You killed a Native American man?
No. But there was probably one drinking in the gutter right by where he hit this guy with the car.
They were already on the firewater by then.
Yeah. You guys are familiar with LA. Do you know where 3rd and Lorraine is?
What neighborhood is it? Downtown?
It's west of Koreatown. I don't know what that
No.
would be considered.
West of Koreatown is like mid-Wilshire area. Not far from the Miracle Mile.
Okay.
Okay.
But there's some debate as to who was at fault here. He says that he was just cruising along and a guy stepped out into the street. This fella named Gabriel Meyer. A witness initially says that Howard Hughes was driving recklessly and ended up crushing this guy who was just minding his fucking business.
In a fucking 1930s.
Oh, imagine how heavy that fucking
Yeah.
thing was. Man.
Like a fucking
God.
Model
Yeah.
T, basically.
That cut you in half.
I know, man.
That's
And he tells one of the cops on scene, the cop's like, have you been drinking? He's like, I've been drinking, but I'm sober.
Which is the same way I drink.
Yeah.
I've never once been drunk.
I know. It's a lot of cops don't see it your way when you tell them that.
They need to start.
But
Tomorrow's the day they start.
I think so too. But initially he's charged with negligent homicide, but he's only in overnight. And wouldn't you know it, Jake, the one witness who said that he was driving recklessly ends up changing his story.
Big tune changer.
You think some money was involved there?
Some tunes getting changed. And
I mean,
Changing the tuna?
do you think it was more of a bribe or more of a threat?
I think it was a bribe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, even like an invite to, you find out like that was Howard Hughes.
How would you like to
Can
try
I come
on?
to his next soiree?
Oh my
Yeah.
God, it's like us watching George Lopez.
How's
run
it?
over a grandma.
Does it sound nice putting on Gene Harlow's eyebrows right now?
1930, so he's free of that. That's 1936. He gets away with killing a guy. In 1938, he achieves the fastest flight around the world, which was close to 4 days.
He pilots it.
He does.
Whoa.
Did he design the plane?
He
for that
designs a
one?
lot of the planes. I don't know if the one that he designed for the flight around the world was designed by him, but he has a lot of input on this shit. He's a brilliant guy. So, it takes him a little bit less than 4 days to get all the way around the world. Now he stops a couple times, Jake.
Okay.
You gotta get gas,
Stretch your legs.
Go to the
stretch your shit
bathroom.
out,
Get
take
a
shit,
Slurpee.
drink a little piss.
Get a Slurpee and ding dang.
My father served in Ding Dang. Second time I used this joke tonight.
I think it was a different episode at least.
Okay, cool. Well,
It works.
please scratch that from the record,
You
Jeff.
got slurped and ding dang. What the fuck are
Is
you
that-
looking at,
is that
Jeff?
Is that?
By the way, Jeff's also wearing the hat that we all have on.
Yeah. Lean in, Jeff. Show him the hat.
Yeah, baby.
That's for champs. This
Champs,
hat
baby.
says champions on
Ding
it.
dang. Is that
Yeah.
that lubed up hippopotamus that was going viral last year?
I think that's
No.
rude dang.
You're thinking of Wada Wada Bing Bang. His fat mother.
Who is a bitch, by the way.
Good to know.
Damn. Behind her back, I call her Waddle Waddle Bing Bang. Don't ever let her say that. Jake, in 1940, brother, he's trying to continue to stack it up, so he buys TWA.
Ooh,
I know you're
stack it
familiar
up.
with TW and A.
What's the W?
Watermelon all over that A.
Oh, baby. But also, he's able to make some money working with the government, making artillery shells and plane parts. So
He's like a designer in this aspect.
I don't know if he designed the weapons,
But
that is a good question.
the
and I'm not going
planes
to yell
that
at you
would.
for that.
Thank you. I know you do your research, and
You ask great questions.
Sometimes you've got the answers,
Sometimes I do.
and
other
they're not
times-
necessarily part of the lesson. So I like to
Thank
get
you.
those little answers out of there. I like to pull them out. Little
Thank you.
tweezers. Got to get the tweezers between your legs. Get it out.
Well, you can borrow the ones from my wife's nightstand. I neglected to mention he was already in one plane crash that he survived.
Yes. He got muffed up, right? Is it the one that they depict in The Aviator?
It's not that one. So he gets a second plane crash, and I think the third one is the one that fucks him up. So
Yeah, he was Harrison Ford in that bitch for a minute, right?
Oh, dude, yeah, he was
Yeah.
fucked up, man. He
Harrison Ford is doing a great Harold Hughes impression.
currently.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't Harrison Ford crash a plane like every
That's a movie-
decade?
That's a movie he did with Anne Heche, right?
It was
6 days, 7 crashes.
Yeah.
6 flights, 7 crashes. 6 crashes, 7 flights. I'm gonna work on it.
Do you think like she was on the phone with him when she crashed her car? Where are you? I'm driving as fast as I can. Bullshit, I am. It's Anne Heche. But the third crash, July 7th, 1946, he flies into a home. So this is like the OG Billy Joel. Remember how Billy Joel DUI'd his car into a Long Island couple's living room?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Into their porch.
He had,
You get a DUI.
yeah, the arrested cop was like, if you had anything to drink, he's like, a bottle of red. Oh, God. But numerous injuries from this. He survives, though. Again, this is
That's
his third plane
crazy.
crash.
The way they depict it in the movie is fucking awesome. It's very well done, but he is fucked up, like barely able to get out. He's like on fire getting out, and he's all cut up.
Immediately gets in another airplane. He's like, hair of the dog.
Airplane?
Hair of the dog.
And he bled out at 15,000 feet.
Jake, save that joke, dude. I love it. But he gets so fucked up that he becomes reliant upon pain pills, and he gets addicted to codeine and Valium.
That's fucking scissor, brother.
I know, baby.
He was on
my
lean.
God. Dude, imagine, he was the OG Roy Halladay, man.
Who's that?
The Phillies pitcher who was,
Oh, he was addicted to.
That's how he went down.
bro, he had all
Plane
kinds of
crashed
shit in his
into the
system.
ocean on that stuff.
And RIP to Roy Halladay, man. One of my favorite players ever.
Yeah, great.
Well, we all
great
know
guy.
he died trying to find Atlantis. We all know that.
Yes, yeah. But he
I
was,
didn't know he was all fucked up looking for Atlantis.
bro.
in the Gulf of
Yeah, the Gulf of Mexico.
yes.
Gulf of America
Yes.
now.
You're doing loop-de-loops and shit.
Uh-huh.
And he
Yeah.
was really coming close to the water, man. And it's like, dude, imagine how liberating it must be to be fucked up on pills, flying a plane. Crystal clear blue water below
Dude,
you.
doesn't he do Leonardo does that in Wolf of Wall Street, or what's the other one, Big Short, where he's doing the flashback to the 80s. He's flying a helicopter all fucked up,
I
isn't
don't
he?
remember.
Yeah, that's in Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
Wow, he likes to fly planes fucked up. That's pretty cool.
He's getting
best way to do
typecast
it.
as the guy that flies all fucked up.
He's the fucked up pilot. Oh, Catch Me If You Can. He's probably a fucked up pilot too.
Probably like
Yeah.
screaming that at air cops.
I'm all fucked up.
No, catch me if you can.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Because he's fucked up.
That makes more sense.
Yeah. Jake, in 1947, he is brought before Congress. And you
To
could
cut his nails, to cut his long ass beard.
Yes, and honestly, a lot of the same faces we have in Congress now were there. Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi. Teasing, of course.
I believed it. That's
Joe Biden was honestly there.
Yeah, he was actually smelling Howard Hughes' hair as he was testifying.
Smells gross. Smells gross, Jack.
Were you in a plane crash recently, Howard?
Might want to run that through the washer.
But he was there to be questioned on war profiteering accusations. So, which was nuts
Whoa.
that you could get brought up for that back then. Whereas now I think it's just kind of like accepted that there are going to be people who get defense contracts, which are highly lucrative for the sake of being lucrative and not necessarily
And
for necessity's sake.
This is like right before Eisenhower's like demilitarization. I can't even fucking say the word. The demilitarization of that speech he gave. You know what I'm talking about? I almost got there, crash landed it, but yeah, he gave the war complex. He gave like a whole warning on it on his like final address.
He was a sassy boy too. You ever see that picture of him?
No,
Dwight Eisenhower. Woo, boy.
You like his sass?
Bro,
He dressed up like Sass Man.
I got to show you this picture.
Was he doing Sass Man John stuff? Was he doing like
yeah, because like I mean, I guess what he was warning about is what it sounds like Howard Hughes is being brought up on. Is war profiteer? Oh my god!
I'm the Sass Man.
Jeff, I got to airdrop this to you. Can you put this in?
That's a incredible photo.
Yeah, Dwight, imagine having a general this sassy.
Imagine that picture. That's the picture your wife chooses for your your mask.
You got to haunt that bitch, man. Uncross my legs.
I mean, he is a general, dude. He's, you know.
I was once a private, but there's nothing any more private about this. Whew, boy.
Yeah. So it sounds like, the
the
charges that he was brought up on is basically what Boeing is and Lockheed Martin now, right? Like
it's just Warhawks.
Yeah.
And this being embarrassed in public like this was enough for him to just like commit to being a recluse full time.
Yeah, I get it.
That was what drew him inside.
Yeah. So that was 1947. By the 50s, that's full on like what you see in The Aviator, which is him just in the dark in his mansion, just fucking locking himself in a room, watching movies, like analyzing single frames for fucking hours on end.
Yeah.
Sitting naked watching them. He would typically eat, I think, medium steak with small peas, but over time he started eating chicken, chocolate, and milk. And he was pissing in the milk bottles.
And oh Lord, the milk.
Oh my God. Put that all in a blender.
Oh baby. Take me back, Jake. Yeah, there were hundreds of boxes of tissues that he would have delivered.
Man.
Which is not something you ever want to drop off for a naked guy in a darkened room, Jake.
I didn't know he was like a big old messy pig like this.
He was disgusting.
I thought because I've only seen clips, it's always been him like pretty clean cut, just washing his hands. I'm like, oh, he's a very clean guy.
Dude, he was pretty fucked up, especially toward the end of his life. And he was a big guy. He was 6'4". And
what?
Towards the end of his life, he weighed as little as 95 pounds. Imagine seeing a guy 6'4" weighing 95 pounds.
It's fucking Slender Man.
It's very spooky, man.
I'd be scared.
Slenderman is a real spooky man.
Who plays Katharine Hepburn in The Aviator?
I don't know.
She comes up to him when he's locked himself in the projector room and is like, "Well, what are you doing in there?
What do you think I'm doing?
What do you want to come out, Howard? You want to?"
Howard?
She's talking all fucking
Transatlantic
40s Hepburn.
Yeah.
Kate Blanchett.
Blanchett. She I guess she's good at it, but the fact that that's how actresses talked in the fucking 40s pisses me off.
see?
Well, why don't you come out of there, Howard?
Yeah, and hear more of that. I'll be right out. Get Jake's footstep machine. Jake's footprint machine coming down the pike. Get the Foley guy on the phone. Tell him we need a footprint machine. Stat.
Oh my God, it's my big break.
That's what the foundation of that house is saying.
Last week's stinker is also in The Aviator. Alec Baldwin.
No way. Who's the second lady in, third person in?
Kate Beckinsale.
Beautiful lady, man.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
Golly. John C. Reilly, love that face.
And who's the guy on the very right?
Oh, Alan Alda, right?
Mm-hmm. He plays
Jude
the
Law?
guy in Congress, I believe. He gives
Gwen Stefani?
Hughes a hard time.
Dude, I gotta see this movie.
I've got a ticket to paradise.
Yeah, man. Do you think that was just for show that voice, or do you think chicks from that era really spoke that way?
I can't picture like your everyday housewife doing that. I feel like that's like a very cosmopolitan affectation that people get to seem a certain way.
Yeah, I think it's like almost like what vocal fry is now.
Yeah,
You know?
that would make sense.
Yeah.
Like there's somebody who was successful who had it, then everyone just copied it.
Yeah.
It became a thing.
I think there was a period where they're trying to find their own voices, because I think initially the speech pattern in talkies was almost like a Shakespearean speech. And then it's like you're
They were
trying
still
to
talking like fucking idiots.
Yeah, trying to find your way and to not be as to have that kind of inflection. And then it talks.
It's how like the fucking guys talk, like Humphrey Bogart. You know, hey, I was looking at you, kid. It's all the same.
Yeah.
Like
Hey,
they are.
come on my tits.
Hey, look at those sweater puppies. Want to come out, Howard, and take a look at my sweater puppies? It's been a long time since we've had a picnic.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
No thanks. I'm allergic to dogs. Toots. I have a friend that watches them burn though. Maybe he'll give you a ring later.
That's me. You
Ouchie,
brought me into it.
see?
Hey, that was about me.
Frankly, my dear, I'd rather be euthanized. Hey, Stickers, I just want to take a second to thank our sponsor, Hughes. Jake, John, you know how much I love to suck back Hughes.
Do you know how much I love to suck back Yule?
Yeah,
No.
you show up every week with it all over your shirt.
No, I love the suck back Huel.
I believe it, man, and I've seen the pictures to prove it. Guys, life is crazy, but getting your nutrition in doesn't have to be. Huel has you covered. With perfectly balanced meals in a bottle, they taste like a chocolate or vanilla milkshake, but are low in sugar, so you'll avoid that midday crash. Check out their fan favorite Black Edition ready-to-drink meal. It's got 35 grams of protein plus 27 vitamins and minerals, all in one bottle that's easy to take with you wherever you go. Jake, I've been enjoying Huel for quite some time now. And I always say it, there's a lot of times where I could fill my face with a bunch of shit I don't need, but
Yep.
rather than overeat, the people at Huel are so nice to send us free product. So I just go into the fridge, grab a Huel, suck it back, tastes great, I feel great, and I don't feel weighted down like I would if I had eaten an entire meal.
I agree, man. It's kept me alive, I think, personally. I think it really has. Just grabbing one in the morning because I'm late to everything. Missed McDonald's breakfast. You grab a Huel
Yes.
and I'm the happiest guy in the world.
It's really affected me. I'm out of Huel at this moment. And
no.
I think so.
as a result, every day, every single day for lunch, I'm ordering an entire fully roasted pig
Oh, what are you doing?
from Uber Eats. I'm not even going to pick it up. It's in my fucking neighborhood.
Did they buckle it in when they put it in the car?
They have to by law.
Yeah.
I got to order more Huel.
I got to get more Huel, too. I'm almost out.
Guys, Huel's high-protein meals cost less than $5 each, so you're not only saving time, you're also saving money. Take the leap and join the community of Hooligans with this exclusive offer for new customers of 15% plus a free gift with our exclusive offer, and that's with a $75 minimum purchase. At Huel.com/stinkers. That's 15% off plus a free gift with a $75 minimum purchase for new customers with this exclusive offer at Huel.com/stinkers. Unlock a healthier, easier way to eat with Huel. Nutritionally complete meals in minutes so you can focus on what really matters. Huel friggin' rocks.
I love Huel.
Love it so much, dude. I want to pour it in your mouth. Jake, can you film that?
I was going to say, I want to watch you pour it into his mouth, and then I want you to spit it into my mouth.
I'll do all that, and we're all going to be in a big bathtub full of Huel at the same time.
Yes.
And you'd think it's wasteful, but no, it's good for the skin.
Yeah.
But Jake, during this time, I mentioned that he's pretty hard in the drugs. He's addicted to codeine and Valium. He gets addicted to shooting morphine into his veins.
Man, he is cool.
Dude,
Whoa.
I know, dude, he's so fucking cool, Jake.
Yeah.
Was that, was he doing that himself, or did he fucking pay a guy to do that?
No, he was doing it himself because there's a certain point where when he emerges from the Beverly Hills Hotel, so he goes from like doing all this fucked up shit in his own mansion to staying at the Beverly Hills Hotel. I don't know if he did that to try to like fix himself or just have a change of pace.
Yeah.
When he emerges from there, there's remnants of 5 needles broken off in his arms.
That's when he started the Velvet Underground, too, right?
Is that a music joke?
Jake, was that a joke?
Yeah, that was, I'll work on it. I'll bring it back to the shop.
I only asked because I'm not a music guy, but I think
Yeah.
that's a music reference.
It was a band, the heroin band of the 60s. But
Was it a joke?
it was a solid joke for anyone who knows music.
Was Howard Hughes in that band?
No. He was shooting morphine in the... Okay.
Jake, in 1966.
Where's the gun? Where's the gun? Am I sitting on it again?
It's between the cushions.
God.
And it's pointed at Jeff.
You better take that thing out of your ass and make room for Vic Fangio's fist tomorrow. We got a big day.
Been stretching for that Lombardi trophy.
Well, then you're gonna feel right fine.
Yeah, you know why they call it the Lombardi?
What?
Because that D hits your lumbar region.
And you say, "Ee."
Now that is
Was
a
that
joke.
a joke? Jake, in 1966, he sells TWA.
Yeah.
To who?
Not you. But this makes him a billionaire. And
Damn, really?
so he's a billionaire now. And he moves from LA to Vegas.
That guy did it right.
Yeah, so at the time, like, Vegas is still mafia run. And he's part of, like, what helps legitimize Vegas, because he gets there and he's initially staying at the Desert Inn. And there's an old story where he's pissed because whatever hotel is on the outside of his room, the lights are keeping him up at night. And he's like, look, can you fucking turn them off? They're just like, yeah, we're going to turn off the fucking lights, man. Mm-hmm. So he ends up buying that hotel. And now that he owns the fucking hotel, he tells him when to shut the shit off. And he ends up buying over $300 million. This is $300 million during the mid 60s.
Wow.
$300 million worth of Vegas real estate. So that helps like transition it from a gangster's paradise to kind of like what it becomes now.
Did they like bully him at all? Like kind of like this is our turf, or did they welcome him? To
I didn't see anything relative to that.
Okay.
I think it was just he had so much money. They're just like, all right, this is hard to pass up.
Nice,
Yeah,
yeah.
we'll fucking take it, man.
Okay, cool.
And he's an old weirdo, so you know.
Did he? How do you say? Shake Sinatra's hand. Did he find himself in the same bathroom stall as a certain Mr. Blue Eyes?
Yeah, he was a little bit of a linguini ballerina, if you know what I'm saying, Jake.
He did it by way.
Full butts. I've had a few. Did you ever hear the story about how he tried to kill himself by putting his head inside of an oven?
Who did this?
Frank Sinatra.
That was a very popular way of killing yourself back then, because they had a gas line right to the fucking oven. I mean, most of them do now, but it was way more toxic back then.
Do you think when an Italian dude did it, it smelled like baked ziti?
Please, can somebody make some scungili around here for once?
Oof.
Yeah, your stomach's growling. Meanwhile, it's just Frank Sinatra's fucking frying.
Their mom's still just serving it out on plates. No, have some more.
Eat, baby, eat. Yeah, I'll have the baked Sinatra.
That sounds good.
It does.
Yeah.
I regret bringing it up because I wish I had some more to eat right now. But Jake, he ends up going from so he flies to the Bahamas from Las Vegas. He ends up going to the Bahamas for a while. Ends up flying from the Bahamas to London. He flies his own plane naked. How would you feel with a naked pilot?
Nothing to hide, you know?
He must just be having a weird day. I won't think again of it.
Yeah. I'll take the hotel voucher.
Oh, I almost forgot to mention this. But while he's in Las Vegas, he ends up buying this TV station called WLAS. And he just wants them to play his favorite movies.
Dude.
I mean, how fucking cool
Dude.
is
Isn't
that?
that how we got Turner Broadcasting Station?
I wouldn't doubt it, man.
That's so cool.
Yeah, there was a fucking movie. What the fuck is the name of this fucking movie? I can't remember it. But anyway, he had a favorite. He liked a Bullet, and then there was another one. It was three names.
The French Connection?
No, there was something called Zebra or something.
3
Was
Days
it
of the
Lawrence of
Condor?
Arabia?
Yes, Jake, like the man. Lawrence Arabia.
Did any of the movies star Lawrence Arabia by any chance?
Ice Station Zebra.
That's it, yeah. Oh, and this cool thing
Oh,
that he would do
nice.
is he would often doze off. You know, he's a little bit of a knothead. And when he would doze off during a movie, because he owned it, he would just call the TV station and be like, hey, could you start the movie over? I missed a bunch of it.
They're like, we're
Could
10
you
minutes to the end.
Imagine being the guy watching at home and the movie just keeps restarting because the richest guy on earth keeps falling asleep.
I would like that. Like, how funny would that be? You're just watching a movie that it's just starting again.
Yeah, dude. That's
I guess Howard's fucking nodding off again.
yeah.
Somebody just Noward fucking Narcan Hughes. Nowarded.
Yeah, dude, you're like watching the entertainment habits through plexiglass of a billionaire. It's
Can
pretty
you imagine
awesome.
coming up with that conspiracy theory? Like in your neighborhood group of friends.
Everyone thinks you're crazy.
Fucking nuts, dude.
They're like, dude, we got to go to the mine tomorrow.
Yeah. Your mom screaming at you. You said you were coming home when the movie's over. Ma, they restarted the movie. They don't fucking restart movies. Get your ass home.
Mother, we started it 6 times.
Yeah, I'm going to believe that. Yeah, we're going to drive down to WLAS in the morning and talk to the program director when I'm done beating your ass with a fucking wooden spoon. So he has them restart movies. And, Jake, this is very sad. April 5th, 1976. He's flying from Mexico to Houston to get treatment. He's having kidney issues, and he ends up passing away for kidney failure.
Oh, man.
While he's flying?
Yes.
He's flying himself?
No, somebody's flying him. He's too sick to fly.
Really?
His damn self, yeah.
Damn.
He died in the air like he probably
Oh my God,
wanted
imagine
to.
that.
Like, you just don't care.
They were waving his body.
Now wave your Howards in the air.
Man, he died in
Got
the
a
air.
smirk out of Jeff and a fart out of Mike.
That's pretty cool.
Jake, he was worth $2.5 billion at his death.
Damn, man.
There was a guy.
He flipped that milli into 2.5 billion.
I liked it, man.
Thanks. I needed somebody to.
Bars.
So there was a Las Vegas gas station owner named Melvin Dummer. So Melvin ends up. He says what what he believes to be the will of Howard Hughes. He says shortly before he left Vegas, he gave it to this guy because he frequented the fucking thing, which is a lie. And Melvin Dummer doesn't know where to go, so he finds a Mormon church. He presents it to a church elder, and it becomes known as the Mormon will. And they look into it, and Melvin's like, yeah, he said something about leaving me $156 million. And eventually people are just like, yeah, dude, we know you clearly fucking wrote this. So because he doesn't have any kids, he ends up leaving it to 22 cousins get it.
The Hughes cousins.
The Hughes boys, yeah. Probably
And I guess some
chicks,
of them
too.
were on
Yeah.
the mom side as well.
Probably, yeah, unfortunately.
Do you know the mom's maiden name?
I don't know. He did have a wife at one point, too.
Is there any connection to
Ella.
John Hughes?
Oh, that's a great question.
I feel like that could be a distant relative / family situation, you know?
And do you think that was a recycled Nepo situation?
Whoa.
Where he got his money from
Whoa.
one of the cousins?
Yeah. I could see it.
That would be crazy if that's true. I
Honest-
am gonna stick both of my thumbs up Vic Fangio's.
You don't want to do that, man.
holes tomorrow. I don't.
I don't know, man. You don't know who's going to be there first.
I'll give you a hint. He's got a cool hat and 2 thumbs.
Oh my
Could
God.
be any of us.
All of us.
Damn.
Whoa, you're gonna do it, Jeff?
Whoa.
You always wince when I say stuff about fingering our coaches.
I want to add. There was
Call it the reverse Penn State.
There was some. Yeah, we're getting molested in the bathtub. But he apparently worked for the CIA as well in 1970. Like he was like there was like some Soviet submarine sank in the Pacific, and he provided cover for the CIA by putting this underwater craft down there.
A blanket.
Yes.
That's nuts.
And said it was just like his company just doing shit down there, when in fact it was for the CIA.
Wow.
But also, I misspoke. He had 2 wives, and his second wife, her name was Jean Peters. But yeah, happy birthday in heaven, Howard. I'm sure you're flying up there with your wings and not crashing.
I like to imagine him and Sky King up there together, you know?
Oh
You had a
man,
fun little ride.
Bebo, I miss you, buddy.
Both of them crashing every day, causing big heaven disasters.
Yeah, we getting big heaven, bitch. yeah.
Nice. Those are nice wings.
Thank you.
Nice big straight boys.
Nice wings.
Oh, heaven.
I'm starving.
Delicious wings.
Yeah. Dude, can you imagine you get to heaven, like everybody's wings have fucking sauce all over them?
I am most definitely hitting Wawa. I'm going to need to get myself something for tonight. I don't have anything at home. I'm going to have to get myself something for tomorrow. Fuel up. I'm going to get a bagel. You know what? I might just fucking get a breakfast sandwich, keep it in the fridge overnight. Microwave that bitch in the morning.
If you want to make your way over to my place, 8 a.m., we got bagels, muffins, donuts. We got,
the whole motherfucking continental
we got a
spread.
spread. There's going to be about 15 to 20 of us getting ready and then walking down to the parkway.
I probably won't start walking until after the parade has begun.
If you want, I made like 5 pounds of egg salad today, so you can
Thank you.
bring that with you as well.
Thank you, Jake.
Yeah,
this is so nice.
5 pounds.
Can I load my thermos up with
Room temperature. Yes, you can.
Been room temp all day?
All day.
I don't even need the thermos. Can you just put a scoop in my hands?
Yeah, I got one.
Cool. Can you drive me home?
Sir, how much egg salad have you had to eat tonight? Oh, about 1 or 2 pounds, man. Is that illegal? Can you walk a straight line? I really should not get out of this car. You do not want to smell my fucking sit down.
God.
You do not want to smell my sit down wind. Dude, that's how they check you for an egg salad DUI. The cop sits in the passenger seat at a very low level. What's the smell of your sit down wind?
I'd be arrested every night and every day.
Put your hand behind. Put your head back.
Oh, you're making me dizzy. Sit down, wind. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, my Aunt Patsy, God rest her soul, man. She had sit down wind that must have been like, it was like the devil opened up a can of ass.
I've never heard those words together.
Sit down with.
It was like somebody opened up a jar of dead raccoon.
I feel like I just got a scarlet A just painted on me.
He's got scarlet SDW.
Yeah, ASS.
Little bit of breaking news, a little follow up from a previous stinker. I just saw a thing. Jack the Ripper's identity has been identified.
I saw it. I didn't look into it. It was somebody that they suspected, though, right?
Yeah, it's Aaron Kuzminski. He was a Polish immigrant, and he was a long suspected, and he was like a barber. So I wonder if that's maybe how he was doing it. But they got off of one of the scarves DNA that apparently they matched it.
DNA.
Through. Yeah.
Wow.
How'd they get the other fucking guy's DNA?
I'm assuming it's probably somehow like maybe like a descendant, like some kind of ancestry that led it to
23 and me ancestry.
But yeah,
your shit, my bar flowing. No,
Come with me.
ancestry.
he was apparently institutionalized and he was schizophrenic.
Bad day for Polacks. Good thing my name's Italian. Not a big W for the Poles.
I don't know, man. Getting away with something is a big Polish victory.
Yeah, I guess so. I'll look at the bright side.
Yeah.
Thank you. Silver lining.
It's actually what's inside of most hookers.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Long burp. Long burp.
Short penis.
Oh, that blind guy he's the guy. He had fucking hot dog burps on the plane.
He had a hot dog
He had
burps too.
blind, faking blind.
Percussionist.
I'm a blind percussionist. Sure you are, pal. We all are. This whole plane's full of them.
Watching Eyes Wide Shut on a plane.
He had fucking hot dog burps. I wanted to kill him.
Should have stepped on his dog's tail.
No, that was.
Buddy, those weren't hot dogs.
What the hell?
Is this boiled or grilled? Both.
I forget. I always confuse my hot dog burpers.
Speaking of which, have you guys had a good hot dog in a while?
I haven't,
due.
and I would
I'm due.
love one.
Yeah,
I am due.
I'm due.
Yeah, we're all due for doggies.
Woof, woof. Woof, woof.
If I was acting like my dogs, I would just take a piss right here. Wouldn't even get up. And then later on, I'd shit and I'd eat it.
Oh, yeah, are they doing that normally or just for the Super Bowl?
That's normally. That is normal.
Well, I can't say I fault them.
Man,
Yeah, you'd get along pretty good with my dogs, Mike.
What do you think? I'm sorry, Jake. Go ahead.
no, I said the piss truly had nothing to do with anything.
But he was pissing in jugs, man. Sometimes.
Yeah, sure he was. He sure was. We talked about it the whole time. No.
Oh my God.
That last one did not agree with me.
Man, that smells. My farts. I was sick a couple days ago, so my farts were just insane, and they still are not right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many degrees off do you think they are right now?
What's degrees off mean?
I would say, all right. So if my farts are normally at a 10, like right now they're at like a 4.
Oh wow.
So it's like I feel fine, but I know I still.
Oh, there's something to them.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I think it's from being sick this week.
Yeah, I think I just tasted the sickness.
Be careful, Jake.
I'm gonna try.
You
That's
could
sure.
get this too.
Fuck.
So that motherfucker died of kidney shit, huh?
Kidney
Yeah.
shit.
After all that shit, he died of kidney junk.
He couldn't just buy a kidney.
Mm.
Could you do that back in that day, do you think?
It wasn't that long ago, man. It was 1976, so
Yeah.
It's the way of the future.
yeah. But I wonder if just the
way
way
of
the
the future.
failing.
But back then, like at 76, they were still telling women who were pregnant to smoke to calm down.
It's the way of the future.
You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't that long ago.
Oh God, dude, that must have been the most electrifying part of being a doctor, is just saying "calm down" to women all day long.
Calm down, you dizzy bitch. Now let me stick my fingers in your pussy.
Oh, you're here for a sore throat. Okay.
Well, we got to get started.
Well, in that case, let me put my fingers in your mouth, pussy.
Let me switch hands.
That's a new dance craze.
This is a prequel to
Yeah.
the twist.
Everybody's doing the OBGYN.
Man, I did not realize he was such a freak.
Yeah, real fucking weirdo, man.
I didn't know he killed a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that really gets lost in the shuffle.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of that I did not know. You taught me more than Marty Scorsese ever could.
Thank you very much, and that's all that I shoot for.
You're welcome.
Farty Scorsese.
Farty
Yeah,
more.
you're Farty Scorsese.
Farty less lately. Please. Please for me, stinky. It's the way of the future. It's the way of the future.
Oh man, imagine farting in a spacesuit. That's got to be a nightmare. It's like you have to like open up your mask, like your face is gonna get ripped off the second you open that fucking mask, but it beats what's inside that costume.
What's that movie? Rocket Man with Harlan Williams. He farts in the suit and it just blows. It just starts blowing up like this, and you see it go through the hose to the other astronaut he's tethered to.
Classic.
So good.
Anyway, the movie ends with him looking in the mirror, washing his hands, and just repeating, "It's the way of the future. It's the way of the future." And then somebody has to escort him out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I didn't know he died. I thought he was still alive.
No, he passed away, man. It's really sad.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear him. Happy birthday in definitely heaven, Howard. Definitely. He went to heaven. He had a good heart.
He did. Bad kidneys, good heart.
Bad kidneys because of all the cough syrup.
That'll do it to
all
you?
that lean.
Yeah. It's hard for you
Right?
to process. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Wasn't Wayne having seizures because of that shit?
It was, yeah.
So that's probably kidney related.
Yeah,
Kidney can only take so much work.
try me some of this lean you guys are talking
I
about.
would love to get fucked up on lean all day tomorrow.
He said, you got 2 bad kidneys. I said, Doc, are you kidding me?
Is that why he talks like that? Is that lean voice?
I think the croaking is like
Oh.
like the vocal fry croak. That's definitely opioid related.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess he didn't have that when he was 16. Yeah, we should have a Sprite and lean night.
That would be good.
We could have a Sprite and lean night together, and we could go to like the casino again or something.
Oh,
you
that'd
know?
be the perfect
Yeah.
place for it.
If we end up there, we end up there. If we
My
end
God.
up jail, strip club, whatever, hotel, airport, airport,
Stealing
hotel,
copper.
Oh my God.
stealing stuff.
Copper would be nice.
We all have 2 styrofoam cups stacked in our hands the entire night. That'd be amazing. 2 liters of Sprite.
Oh man.
Gone immediately. Jake
Yeah,
drank it.
The best of both
Sorry,
worlds.
guys.
Yeah, we're just taking
just-
straight lean.
I didn't realize I was supposed to save it.
Dude, soda-based drugs are the best.
I didn't know there was a
Taco
whole...
Bell's got a new soda going around.
What is it?
I'd love to put some drugs in that. It's called a Dream Soda.
What?
Baja Blast Dream Soda.
What
the
is that?
fuck?
There's a crazy, like a white milky cloud that they put in it.
Ew.
Yeah, that's gonna be
Yeah,
enough for me,
I
dog.
turn you off to. No, it looks like a fucking like a frozen treat.
Let me see your
It
phone
looks
background.
like. It
Oh,
looks.
that's what it is.
It looks like a frozen treat. I'm telling you guys, it looks appealing. The way it was handed to me didn't look like the picture, but the flavor was still delicious.
the amount of times he had to scroll over and when he got to do his food button was pretty wild.
Was that embarrassing? Should I feel embarrassed? Look at that Dream Soda.
Whoa, okay,
Doesn't it look kind of good?
that looks good. 'cause
Looks like it could be like a creamsicle kind of thing. It's the 2 in the middle.
Yeah. It's
They
just
look alike.
the
Looks like green
description of
milk.
it threw me off. That looks fine though.
Yeah, it sounded like he was describing it like almost like it sounded like a froth on the top, kind of.
Yeah, I
Like a
instantly
puddle of
felt
cum
bust
on-
in my
yeah.
mouth. Yeah.
Jeff approves.
Jeff approves. Look at that.
I don't know. I don't know what the hell they put in it, but
Let's see eye to eye.
did they call it? Looks like they call it a dirty Mountain Dew Baja Blast Dream Soda.
Oh.
What's dirty about it? Because it made me feel good.
Hi, can I get the dirty Baja Blast Dream Soda and make it nasty?
You want
You
that
want
nasty?
it? You want it dry or wet?
Oh, you know, slosh that puppy up.
Do you want protection with that? What do you mean by that? Do you want napkins? Have you guys had Taco Bell since we talked about it so much last episode?
I just had yesterday. Went for a little snack. Had not eaten yet. Went to buy this fucking hat.
Dude, how cool is it
With,
we all get the same one?
100 other people at the stadium.
Yeah.
Over 100 other people went to the stadium
This is
when I was there.
fucking-
Line was through the entire stadium store.
This might be the best championship hat Philly's ever
Nice
had.
one, eh?
It fits great. I've never
That's
seen
the
this
thing.
stretch,
Dude.
Yeah.
this stretch model.
I like the stretch model.
Those are my favorite types.
Yes, dude. Dude, the last championship hat, I thought it looked cool, but it fit like dog shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, it did not fit me well.
that sucks. I didn't get it one last time.
They
This
definitely
one's
made a
nice.
better fit everybody version on this one.
And dude, I love the logo this year, the Super Bowl logo.
Yeah.
I like the gray on gray. You got dark gray and then light gray on top.
It's got a little champagne in the champions too. I like
Does
that.
it?
Uh-huh.
Wow, look at that. Jake.
Champions, champagnes. Y'all don't
yeah.
even know. Damn,
Oh yeah.
You're going to see me on TV tomorrow climbing up the top of fucking Vic Fangio's body.
You
What
know,
part are you gonna go for first?
Of body?
Yeah, right to the butt, or are you gonna work your way up?
You always clean a body top to bottom.
top to bottom. Oh, I always went bottom to top. That's a problem.
Yeah, turn that thing around.
I would love for you to meet Vic Fangio after you just watch you do this episode.
I'm gonna have an actual restraining order.
Big Dom's gonna grab you by the throat and fucking chuck you.
It's not even out yet.
Yeah.
Oh no, I guess I did do the live part earlier.
Yeah, did you see that very sweet video where they showed Josh Allen the video of all those kids like giving him very sweet messages? Because apparently he does a lot of work at this Buffalo Children's Hospital, and it's all these sweet kids that have been through the ringer, just saying, "Josh, thank you for doing this for me. Thank you for doing that." What if they handed Vic Fangio an iPad and it's just us talking about how we want to suck his dick? 66-year-old man, like what the? He's like, what is an iPad? And they give him one. It's just three fucking middle-aged Jews talking about wanting to fuck his butt.
Let's hope that never happens.
Did he say both his thumbs?
We live in a world where it could, I guess.
Why would a guy put both his thumbs in my ass?
I just won him the Super Bowl.
What does this have to do with Howard Hughes? I'm sorry, Vic, man. We just really appreciate you, brother.
The only thing that I know, the only reason I know Vic's going to be okay is because I mean he is the defensive coordinator, so he's gonna have you figured out pretty quick.
Yeah.
He's gonna have Bradbury covering you.
This has been fun. I'm glad we got to talk about Vic.
Yeah, man.
It's really, really funny to hear somebody else talk about what I've been saying all night. Sometimes you have to hear things.
Yeah.
Hold the mirror to society, if you will.
And listen,
Exactly.
let us know in the comments if you want to do disgusting things to Vic Fangio as well. I mean, all right, so we've got thumbs covered. Jake, what are you going to do to him?
Oh man, I think just a pants and a little slap.
Ooh.
To the butter or the bean?
Oh, to the bean. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta slap the bean. You know.
I'm going to spit in his mouth.
Oh,
So,
my God.
chat, let us know what you're going to do in the comments below. Jeff, what are you going to do to Vic Fangio?
Oh, he already has a figure.
I'll just give him a nice little peck on the cheek.
That's very sweet.
Butt cheek, of course. Yeah.
Yeah,
Both.
you get so big.
All four.
While he's slapping the bean, you're kissing the cheeks.
Wow. He's getting spoiled. We're gonna look like
Dude.
we're gonna look like a pit crew.
Yeah, what if we ruined his life by making him gay at 66?
So close to 69.
It felt so good. You never made me feel this good. I'm sorry. I love gay sex with podcasters. What do they have that I don't? They care. They give it everything they got.
There's a lot on the Patreon.
I would certainly give it my all. That is
Give him a
that's something
full
I can
blitz.
honestly say. Didn't even have to blitz.
Oh, that's
Didn't even
right.
have to blitz the whole game.
That's
Incredible.
right.
I think they were
Two-ball rush.
I think they were joshing one time because I could have sworn I saw a linebacker flying in there.
Yeah.
I think there was one, so I think they're
Okay.
just trying to be braggarts and saying there weren't any blitzes.
Is it just based off them on mic'd up at this point, or did they did the Eagles Twitter account tweet that they never?
It
blitzed?
wasn't the Eagles Twitter account, but also they do mention it on Mike Up. Zach Bond says, yeah, we didn't blitz once. But I
That was
could have sworn there was
post-game.
one blitz.
You been rewatching it? I'm gonna rewatch it tonight. I guess.
I'll try to find the specific play I'm talking about.
Yeah, I
But-
will keep my room glowing all night.
You guys like a glow at night?
I turn it down. I dim it. I go dark screen. I read it out.
Yeah, I like it pitch black.
Stay up for another couple hours.
Sound is new. I like sound.
It is nice.
Yeah. That's I would love that.
What do you like? Turtles fucking?
A lot of turtles fucking, yeah. White Noise Machine plus like a Norm Macdonald compilation. That's what I'd listen to. Like the Blue Card jokes, interviews, that kind of stuff.
You have a white noise machine going too?
Yeah.
Or is it one or the other?
It's both.
Wow.
I have a white noise machine going too.
Really?
Yes. I have a travel one as well.
I saw that one.
And then we have a plug-in stay-at-home version.
Okay. I have
Bigger.
2 black noise machines. I have one on either side, and they scream over me at night.
And chirp occasionally.
And my bed is like a bus. I painted my whole room like a bus.
I'm sleeping on a bus.
Trying to get some sleep.
Yeah, what about you? What's your sleep situation
I
like?
usually have Audible playing.
Yeah.
I usually have a biography going. I'm listening to one right now that I've heard before, but it just puts me at ease so much because I love his voice and I love his story. It's Mark Messier's autobiography.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And he's such a cool guy. He's accomplished so much, and it's from an era of hockey that I loved watching.
That's great. Yeah, I mean, he was with that Oilers team, right? And
Yeah.
then again with the Rangers.
Yeah. And then he went to the Canucks where he was kind of done by that point. But
Yeah.
it's tough, man. The Flyers pushed the Oilers to the brink a couple times
Yeah.
in 85 and 87. And the Oilers might have been the greatest team ever. And I'm about to piss. Jake, what do you want to promote, brother?
Oh man, if you're in Ann Arbor, I'll be there next Thursday, the 20th through the 22nd. So come say what's up. I'll be at the Ann Arbor Comedy Showcase. So yeah, please come. Thanks. How about you, John?
Hey, my Howard Hughes ads. I'll be in Cincinnati on April 5th at the Comet. Come see me there. Follow me at Johnny Delco. Instagram, Twitter.
Beautiful, baby.
How about you, sir?
Also, if you haven't checked it out yet, we have merch available now all the time, baby. It's at littlestinkerspod.com. You can see all our new merch. A lot of it Jake designed. Really great stuff. Jake's one of the most creative guys I know. He fucking knocked it out of the park.
King Jake.
And we're going to have new stuff up there on a rotating basis, so keep an eye out for that. But you can go to littlestinkerspod.com. That's LILSTINKERSPOD.com. And check out all of our new merch. And on top of that, too, if you're listening to this on the Patreon, thank you for being a patron.
I like that pronunciation.
That is kind of nice, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for supporting us and allowing us to drink piss live on the show, man. It really means the world to me.
I forgot you did that a moment ago.
I didn't, and they don't either, man. They really appreciate that. That's what all my piss freaks out there. Throw some piss at your screen right now if you're listening to this. But
Go splash, splash if you're a piss pig freak.
Yes. It's because the patrons were able to continue to do the show and have so much fun doing it, baby. And if you're not a patron yet, consider joining us at patreon.com/lilstinkers, LILSTINKERS. You get every episode a week early. You get access to every live stream. On top of that, too, you get audio for every live stream that we do. You get fucking Stinker News every month. You get movie watch-alongs. You get book club meetings. Anytime we write letters to prisoners, you're going to get that all on the Patreon, too. So I promise you, you're going to get more bang for your buck than anywhere else. And if there's another Patreon doing more than us, let me know who they are, and I will.
And I'll pull my thumbs out of Vic Fangio's ass to beat him to death with them.
Oh my God.
That's the Jon Delcollo guarantee. And on top of this, too, you could also get your own. You could also get your own Stinkers episode. If you want a custom Kumquat Hour, you go to onperks.com, which is where you can also find all my books. So thank you to everybody for continuing to buy those. You can go to onperks.com and get your own Kumquat Hour. Just place the order. I'll contact you with an email. I'll ask exactly what you want us to say. We'll talk about just about anything. We've had some very wonderful episodes that people have ordered and just asked us to wish people happy birthday.
Yeah.
A lady got one for her very nice boss. That was very sweet.
That was really great.
Yeah.
We had a birthday one. We talked about the what was it, the Carolina Hurricanes?
Hurricanes,
yeah.
yeah. Somebody just wanted us to talk about the 2006 Stanley Cup champion Carolina Hurricanes, which I happen to know about, and I was happy to discuss it with the guys.
Yeah.
Whatever you want us to talk about, we're happy to talk about. And that includes the Impractical Jokers and Entourage.
Cheat
For real.
code. It's cheat code.
Go to
We have
allperks.com.
done 11 fucking episodes about the Jokers at this point.
Go to allperks.com to pick those up. And Jeff, what did you tell us about the Jokers? There were some synchronicities recently.
Our
Oh.
boy,
Dude, it was kind of wild.
New season 2?
In the new season, Sal, they did like some kind of like, I guess Q wasn't around, so they called it like couples therapy, and it was just Sal and Murr, and they went back to old episodes, and Casey Jost was like their therapist, and Murr said that he can't handle it when Sal walks in the room because of those hips. So it reminded me of you two.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
And
way.
they replayed one of their pranks. They're in a grocery store and they're like throwing they take stuff out of people's carts and they throw them across and they have to catch them.
Yeah.
And one of the items that they threw was a kumquat. So we've got
But didn't that happen before this podcast started?
I don't know.
Before the concept of the Kumquat Hour began. Right?
I don't know.
Don't ruin it, man.
I'm sorry.
I'm just thinking that they're listeners of the show.
I do too.
And they're waiting for their
Invite?
for the invite and for John to win that coin flip.
And for me to meet them all in person. Obviously,
That would
right?
be so
Can't
nuts.
wait.
If we
It's going to
surprised
happen
John.
at some point. It will happen.
If we could set it up and surprise John, and then have them listen to him do the episode on the Impractical Jokers.
Impromptu. I'll look like a fool. I'll just have to read the Wikipedias individually the entire time. And they met at Staten Island High School. And they all were virgins until they were in college, except for Q.
Now you're speaking my language. But another fun episode. Thank you guys so much for making this possible. You guys rule. Juicy Jeff, want to promote your golf channel?
Another one.
Yeah, at Delco Golfs on Instagram and YouTube.
Right. And
The Philadelphia Eagles are Super Bowl champions.
we did it again, baby.
2-time Super Bowl champions.
Go Birds, baby.
Getting big head, bitch. All right. We'll see y'all next week.
We love
you
y'all.
guys.
Dream come true.
There's so much fucked up shit to get into.
Stinkers.